In this video, I'm going to show you how interior designers just like yourself are able to get to the top of Google Maps, the first page of search results, and now appear in AI search utilizing the correct SEO keywords for interior designers. In order to do that though, I want to show you the example interior designers in San Francisco. So let me go ahead and share my computer screen with you and we'll jump right in. So here we have the example interior designer in San Francisco, and I want to show you how the first page of search is broken down. Right here, what I'm highlighting is something called Google Sponsored Ads or Google AdWords, and you need to pay for these clicks. So if I were to go ahead and click on one of these search results, these websites would have to pay for that click. Then you have what is called the Google Map Pack, or what we refer to as the Google 3-Pack, which is where you have interior designers like Nas, Niche, and Kendall Wilkinson able to get to the first page of search results organically. This is using a strategy called local SEO, or primarily working within your Google business profile. Then you have the first 8 slots of a Google search result, and this is what controls everything really when it comes to being able to rank on the first page of search in the Google Map Pack and in AI. And primarily you're utilizing on-page SEO or the keywords that you have embedded on your website. And this is what this video is all about. So I want to show you how Nas is able to generate 411 visitors on a daily basis to their website, how Niche is able to generate 533 visitors on a daily basis, and how Heather Hilliard is able to generate 199 visitors on a daily basis, all utilizing mainly all the keywords that you find on our article, SEO Keywords for Interior Designers. So let's go ahead and kind of dive right in. Now, I think whether it's Nas, Niche, or Heather Hilliard, the things that you'll find that these interior design firms are doing well are the following. Number one, they're making sure that each page of their website is utilizing a dedicated SEO keyword. So what I mean by that is, if we take a look at Naj, you can see that they have a huge drop down for their residential services. They have a drop down for their commercial. They have a drop down for products. Their services are listed there, right? I think a lot of times as interior designers or as small business owners, we try to have this idea that we want to keep things clean and organized. So oftentimes we'll have a tendency to take all of our services and we'll list them on one individual services page, or we have a tendency to kind of take some of the design aesthetics that we work with and we will put them all on a singular page. And what that does is it actually restricts your ability to put different SEO keywords in place. Now, Niche is a great example of this, right? If you look at them, they have a work, they have a studio, a services page, but let's take it one step further and do a quick tactic. We'll take their website, we'll go back to Google search results and we'll type in site : and then we'll enter the website address. And here we're going to see all the pages that Google and other search engines are indexing and including in their search ranking reports. So notice how they take a term like interior designer and they'll apply the fact that they're based in San Francisco. That's huge. I know it sounds silly, but it actually is a big difference between your ability to be found in those sites that are just struggling to rank. So if you take a look at a search term like interior design, by itself, that's an incredibly difficult SEO keyword to get to the first page of search results. It would, it's basically impossible, I would say. If you're trying to then rank for interior designer, that's still a relatively difficult keyword to get to the first page of search results, but it's much easier than interior design. And then if I were to do interior designer in Baltimore, it actually becomes easier. So if you think about it, there's really 2 things now that websites do really well. Number one, they have a dedicated keyword per page. Number 2, they make sure that each page has its own individual keyword and that it applies to the area that they're serving. And I think that is the key difference between sites, again, that rank versus sites that don't, right? They make sure each service that they offer has a dedicated page. Maybe they talk about the different interior design styles that they offer or kind of work within, whether that's modern, contemporary, rustic, traditional, right? They use those terms correctly. They make sure they have individual keywords, and then they take it one step further and they apply it to the locations that they're working within. So here's another example, right? If we want to figure that out, Nas.com is a great one. You can do site colon index and you can see all the SEO keywords that they're utilizing throughout their website. And it really helps you to understand what you need to do in order to get to the first page of search. So I really encourage you, if you're an interior designer just starting out or trying to figure out what you got to do to get to the first page of search, use that site colon example. Another tool that you can download, which is one of our favorites, is something called Detailed SEO Extension. And Detailed SEO Extension helps you to understand like what these businesses are doing to get to the first page of search results. Now, we've been looking at interior designer in San Francisco, but let's take a look at like interior designer in Los Altos, right? If you're trying to get to the first page of search results for that, look at what Heather Hilliard did. Heather took their website and they made sure to create what is called a local landing page because they're based in San Francisco, but they want to show that they work in Los Altos. So what they were able to do was they went ahead, built this page, and then they made sure that that SEO keyword is in the H1 title tag. It's listed a few times strategically throughout the text as well, and that's what's helping them get to the first page of search results. If I did living room, interior designer, San Francisco, and we were to kind of go through that, and we were to look at maybe, like again, there's Heather Hilliard. Why? Because if you go through her site, she actually has dedicated SEO keywords for pages for interior designers for living rooms or bedrooms. So if we did bedrooms, let's see what happens. Then you start to see, again, some of those competitive search terms and some of those same websites ranking, and it's because they have dedicated keywords for the pages that they, the services that they offer, the design styles that they offer, and the locations that they're trying to serve. So if you're trying to get to the first page of search results, remember, you get one keyword per page, and that keyword needs to be listed strategically throughout your text as well. If you found this video helpful and you want to learn more about what you have to do to get to the first page of Google search results or just in search in general, feel free to request an SEO evaluation from one of our team members here at MarketKeep. In that video, we record a video just like this where we walk you through your website, helping you to understand what you got to do to get to the first page of search results, whether that's in the Google 3-pack, the first page of search, or in AI. And we also tell you how we would help you along the way. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to request an SEO evaluation. But other than that, I hope you found this video helpful and I wish you the best of luck with your business. Thanks a lot and take care.